air anybody out or doing anything like that, but it's okay for you to air people out when your money goes missing and stuff like that and talk about people. But when you do something to somebody else, you don't want the same thing done to you. So reciprocation goes both ways. You did something, now you're reciprocating. Now the same energy that you gave Baltimore is the same energy that's being reciprocated to you. It don't work like that. Don't work like that. Understand how your story is changing 5 different times. 5 different times. Now this is an accountability issue. Because 1 minute it was you missed your flight because of hair and makeup. Now it's a family emergency. But was that the same family emergency that got you to go to the BET Awards, take shots in LA and things like that? I'm so confused. Back to, nobody ever came on the internet trying to air anybody out. It just doesn't add up. The part about it is I came on the internet and told them not ever to bash you and I would never talk bad about you. But now you're playing in my face because at the end of the day, we do deserve an apology and it's fine if we never get it. But sis, now you're doing too much because the stories ain't adding up, boo. It just doesn't add up. The part about it is First, good afternoon, everybody. Before anything gets misconstrued or anything gets out there, first I want to say I never in any way want to make this a disrespect of Ari or her personal life, because I don't know her full personal life, and I'm sure she's a great woman to be around. Love her, laugh at her. She's a great person. But at the end of the day, business is business. When somebody is asked for a deposit, first of all, when an artist is booked, they ask for a deposit. Most of the times the deposit is half. We sent more than half, which was requested. We sent everything which was requested, even down to flyers being done and everything like that. Mind you, this was booked a year ago, but due to coronavirus, we had to reschedule. I'm glad they were willing to work with us in rescheduling. First, good afternoon, everybody. Because of the coronavirus and everything like that, I'm glad that her team was willing to work with us. They did a great job in working with us. But here's a few things that I think we need to pay attention to. Perception is everything. When you are a promoter and you're promoting somebody and they don't show up, the first thing that comes to people's mind is they didn't have the money. That was not the case in this. Also, artists don't understand now, if you have the money and the artist doesn't show up, that's one thing. If you don't have the money, I'm not worried about people who don't have the money and the artist shows up. But when you have the money and the artist misses a booking, that can cause a lot of trouble. It can cause people to be hurt. It can cause people to lose sleep. People have lost out on money and things like that. Now, the artist in a business way should send a video or make a post, that people can repost and everything like that, apologizing, because of the coronavirus and their fans that paid money to see them. And this was not a cheap party. People were paying $80 and $1,500 for sections to see Ari and to see her. She definitely brings people out. We'll never debate that. But when you missed your flight and I asked you to send the video, the first thing you should have did instead of catching a flight to LA should have been to send the video. Secondly, it's been all over 24 hours, almost 48 hours since the party. Now imagine had these people that came to the party in Baltimore, which is a city that is forgotten about, not knowing who I was or the promoters were and didn't know that we handled business correctly, it could have been trouble. It could have been problems. People could have fought us, all types of stuff. The reason that I kept asking for a video is to confirm the fact that it was because fans that paid money to see them. And this was not a cheap party. People were paying $80 and $1,500 for sections to see Ari and to see her. She definitely brings people out. We'll never debate that. But when you missed your flight and I asked you to send the video, the first thing you should have did instead of catching a flight to LA should have been to send the video. Secondly, it's been all over 24 hours, almost 48 hours since the party. Now imagine had these people that came to the party in Baltimore, which is a city that is forgotten about, not knowing who I was or the promoters were and didn't know that we handled business correctly, it could have been trouble. It could have been problems. People could have fought us, all types of stuff. The reason that I kept asking for a video is to confirm the fact that it was because fans that make her do a video. We can't force her to do anything she doesn't want to do. And now it's looking like I'm deranged or upset that I'm not getting a video. But when the money was asked for, it was there. When it was, I'm going to come by the venue, make sure everything is good early and make sure that I pick up the back end, the money was ready. So when I asked for a video of, hey, I apologize to your fans, because Baltimore is a different city. These people have paid money. And let me clear the air. The deposit was paid. In order for her to come the deposit was paid. And I get your booking rate went up. But we had a contractual agreement that could not happen because of coronavirus. And we both agreed that we would reschedule. But I don't appreciate it looking like you just don't care about what happened to this booking. Like, you can post about LA and everything like that. I love it. Go do what you do. Support, your man and everything like that. Make her do a video. But for you not to send me the video apologizing to these people who have paid, and we're explaining to them, no, she missed her flight. No, she missed her flight. People are going to think that we didn't give you your money, and people are going to think, we didn't pay you, and that's not the case. Help me out. Help the promoters out. Because it's not fair. Everybody, at the end of the day, people are looking at you and they look up to you, and you have a lot of fans. A lot of fans. And it's not fair to us that a video has not been made and it's been over 24 hours. You missed your flight. Okay. So if you missed your flight, the easiest thing and the best thing you could have did while you was in the airport, before you even said, you know what, let me just go ahead and get this flight to LA, would have been, let me make this video and show them, y'all, I missed my flight by 3 minutes. But Baltimore, I'm going to make it up to you. I'm sorry, whatever. And guess what? We could have went home and sleep at night. But now I'm stressed out because I don't want to keep fussing or chasing after anybody and nothing's being done. It's not fair. Because then I'll be wrong if I ask for my money back. And it'll be a whole argument. Or then I'll be wrong when I say, oh, F her, which I would never do, because I would never want anybody to, do that. I would never want anybody to disrespect you or disrespect your team. But I would never do that. But it just seems like to me that I'm being like, you're not caring. You don't give a fuck. And that's not a good attitude to do, because guess what? When the promoters didn't have your money, you spent time enough to make a video. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because at the end of the day, we hold you to a higher standard. You now are labeled an artist, talent. You should do what needs to be done. And that's apologize to these people, because guess what? In Euphoria in Baltimore, 60 table venue, or chasing after